Imagine you're standing at the crossroads of life, where every direction is a path leading to a future shaped by the choices you make and the people you meet. It's a journey we all take, a journey where the companions we choose can make all the difference. Think of life as a grand voyage on a sea of endless possibilities. On this voyage, the people you surround yourself with are like the winds filling your sails. They can either propel you forward towards your dreams or steer you off course into the storms of despair and stagnation. It's crucial, then, to be mindful of the company we keep. The people around us, in many ways, reflect the life we're going to lead. They shape our thoughts, our attitudes, and our actions. Their influence is subtle, yet powerful. Like a gentle current, it can guide us to calm waters or pull us into a raging whirlpool. In our journey, there are certain types of people that we must be wary of, for their presence in our lives is like sailing with anchors dragging behind us. These individuals, often unknowingly, can hinder our progress towards the shores of success and fulfillment. It's not about casting judgment on them, but about understanding their impact on our journey and making conscious choices for our well-being and growth. The sea of life is vast and unpredictable, but by choosing our crew wisely, we ensure that our journey is filled with growth, joy, and fulfillment. As we delve into understanding these types of people, let us keep an open heart and mind, knowing that awareness is the first step towards positive change. As we venture further into our journey of understanding, let's turn our attention to a particular type of individual we encounter often. These are the people who seem to have a cloud of negativity hovering over them, constantly raining down on anyone within earshot. Their language is the language of defeat, of impossibility, and of despair. It's a language that speaks more of their inner world than of the external reality. You see, the complainers have a unique way of looking at the world. Where others see opportunities, they see obstacles. Where others see a challenge to be overcome, they see a reason to give up. Their conversations are often filled with reasons why things can't be done, why they are unlucky, or why life is unfair. It's a perpetual cycle of negativity that feeds on itself, growing more potent with every word of complaint. Now, it's important to understand that life is indeed filled with challenges. We all face them, but it's also filled with incredible opportunities, joys, and chances for growth. The difference lies in our perception and reaction. The complainers choose to focus only on the dark clouds, ignoring the silver linings that every challenge brings with it. The impact of being around complainers is profound. Their negative outlook can start to seep into your consciousness like water through cracks, slowly filling your own world with doubt and despair. It's akin to walking with a heavy weight tied to your feet. Every step towards your goals becomes harder, weighed down by the burden of negativity. But remember, it's not just about avoiding negativity. It's about cultivating an environment of positivity, growth, and possibility. When you distance yourself from the complainers, you create space in your life for people who uplift you, who see the world not as a place of limitations, but as a playground of potential. These are the people who talk about solutions, not problems, possibilities, not impossibilities, growth, not stagnation. It's also worth noting that this isn't about abandoning people in their time of need. We all complain sometimes, and we all face moments of despair. The key is to distinguish between those who are temporarily overwhelmed and those who have made a habit, a lifestyle, out of complaining. We must approach this with empathy and understanding, but also with the wisdom to recognize the long-term impact these relationships can have on our lives. So how do we handle the complainers in our lives? It starts with setting boundaries. It's about respectfully but firmly ensuring that your journey isn't derailed by their constant negativity. It's about offering a listening ear when needed, but not allowing their complaints to become the soundtrack of your life. Sometimes it might even mean taking a step back, reducing the time and energy you invest in these relationships to protect your own mental and emotional well-being. Remember, the people you surround yourself with are like the soil in which you plant the seeds of your dreams. If the soil is toxic, polluted with negativity and defeat, those seeds will struggle to grow. But if the soil is fertile, rich with positivity, support, and encouragement, those seeds will flourish, blooming into the beautiful reality of your dreams and aspirations. As we move forward, let's carry this understanding with us. Let's be mindful of the company we keep, ensuring that our environment is one that nurtures our dreams and fuels our journey towards success and fulfillment. Having navigated past the realm of the complainers, our journey brings us to another significant group that often crosses our path. These individuals are the embodiment of doubt and disbelief. Where the complainers see problems in every opportunity, the naysayers doubt the very existence of opportunity itself. They are the ones who will tell you that your dreams are too big, your ambitions too lofty, and your plans too unrealistic. The naysayers are often cloaked in the guise of realism. They claim to be the voices of reason in a world of fanciful thinking. However, there's a profound difference between realistic guidance and discouraging pessimism. Realism is acknowledging the challenges yet still striving for success. Pessimism is seeing the challenges as insurmountable barriers. These individuals have a peculiar way of sapping the energy and enthusiasm from those around them. They are like a cold wind that extinguishes the flame of passion and aspiration. Their words are not just expressions of doubt about specific ideas or plans. They are often a broader commentary on life's possibilities. They'll tell you why things won't work, why they haven't worked for others, and why they particularly won't work for you. It's crucial to recognize the profound impact that naysayers can have on our journey. Their constant skepticism can lead to self-doubt, which is often the first step towards giving up on our dreams. When we're continually bombarded with reasons why we can't succeed, we may start to believe them. This belief then becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy where our fear of failure ensures our failure. So how does one navigate through the sea of nay? It begins with a firm belief in oneself and one's vision. It requires a deep-seated conviction that what you're striving for is not only possible, but also worth the effort. Surrounding yourself with positive, like-minded people is also vital. These are the individuals who will encourage you, challenge you positively, and help you see the path to success, even when it's obscured by obstacles. It's also about learning to differentiate constructive criticism from baseless negativity. Destructive criticism is valuable. It helps us grow, refine our ideas, and strengthen our plans. Naysaying, on the other hand, offers no such benefits. It's criticism devoid of substance and devoid of the intent to help. Recognizing this difference allows us to filter out the noise of baseless negativity and focus on feedback that genuinely helps us improve. Furthermore, dealing with naysayers requires a certain level of resilience and emotional intelligence. It's about not taking their words to heart, understanding that their skepticism is often more a reflection of their limitations than yours. It's about maintaining your focus and keeping your eyes on the horizon, no matter how strong the wind of negativity blows. Remember, the journey to achieving our dreams is often littered with voices telling us, it can't be done. Every great achiever has faced their share of naysayers. The key to success is not in silencing these voices. It's in not letting them drown out your inner voice. the voice that says, I can, and I. As we continue on our path, let us carry this understanding with us. Let's be aware of the impact of the naysayers. But more importantly, let's be fortified by our resolve, our belief in ourselves, and our yielding commitment to our dreams. For in this resolve lies the power to turn the impossible into the possible, to transform dreams into realities. From the realm of the naysayers, our journey now takes us to a group whose influence is more subtle, yet equally impactful on our path to personal growth and achievement. The unchanging. These are individuals who have anchored themselves firmly to the status quo, resistant to change, growth, and new ideas. In their world, the familiar is safe, and the unknown is to be avoided at all costs. The unchanging are characterized by their adherence to the way things have always been. They find a strange comfort in routine and predictability, even if it means forgoing opportunities for improvement or success. Their motto seems to be, why fix what isn't broken? But in their adherence to this motto, they often miss the point that not everything that is unbroken is necessarily functioning at its best. The challenge with surrounding ourselves with the unchanging is that their resistance to change can become contagious. Human beings are, by nature, creatures of habit. We gravitate towards what is familiar and comfortable. When we consistently interact with people who shy away from change, we may find ourselves unwittingly adopting the same mindset. We start to see the pursuit of new ideas and opportunities not as exciting adventures, but as unnecessary risks. The world, however, is in a constant state of flux. It evolves, grows, and advances every day. To keep pace with this ever-changing world, we too must be willing to evolve. This doesn't mean changing our core values or principles, but it does mean being open to new ideas, new ways of doing things, and new opportunities for growth. It means being a lifelong learner, always curious, and always ready to expand our horizons. It's crucial to understand the difference between stability and stagnation. Stability is about having a firm foundation, a reliable base from which to explore and grow. Stagnation, on the other hand, is about being stuck, refusing to move forward and not developing oneself. The unchanging often mistake the latter for the former, believing that they are maintaining stability when in fact they are simply standing still. So how do we deal with the influence of the unchanging in our lives? It starts with a commitment to our own personal growth. We must be willing to step out of our comfort zones, to challenge ourselves, and to embrace the discomfort that often accompanies growth. We must seek out and cultivate relationships with people who are also committed to personal development, people who inspire us, challenge us, and encourage us to reach for greater heights. It's also about leading by example. Sometimes our willingness to embrace change can inspire the unchanging to reconsider their stance. By demonstrating the benefits and joys of personal growth, we can become a beacon of inspiration, showing those around us that change is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced. Moreover, it's important to have patience and empathy. People resist change for various reasons, often rooted in fear or past experiences. While we encourage and model growth, we must also understand and respect where others are in their journey. Sometimes the best we can do is to provide a supportive environment that gently nudges them towards openness and growth. As we continue on our path, let us remember the importance of being in a state of constant growth and evolution. Let's surround ourselves with people who not only accept change, but who also embrace it as an essential part of life. For it is through growth and change that we unlock our true potential, reach new heights, and turn our dreams into reality. In the rich tapestry of our lives, woven with the threads of experiences and relationships, We often encounter those who embody the spirit of the unchanging. These individuals, steadfast in their ways, view the world through a lens that resists alteration. Their approach to life is like a ship that refuses to set sail, remaining anchored in the harbor of familiarity and routine. This steadfastness, while seemingly a virtue of consistency, can often morph into an impediment to growth and progression. The unchanging are not just resistant to their own growth. They often inadvertently cast a shadow of stagnation over those around them. Their perspective is rooted in a fear of the new and unknown, a reluctance to embrace the winds of change that bring fresh ideas and opportunities. In their world, the adage "aber devil, you know then the devil you don't" is a guiding principle. However, this perspective overlooks a fundamental truth: growth and comfort seldom coexist. In the journey of life, change is not just inevitable, it is essential. It is the force that propels us forward, urging us to explore new horizons and to discover aspects of ourselves we never knew existed. It is the catalyst for personal development, professional success, and the deepening of our understanding of the world and our place within it. Resisting change is akin to denying ourselves the opportunity to experience life in its fullest, richest form. The impact of aligning with the unchanging is like sailing through life with a capped compass. It limits our potential, confines our perspective, and restricts our journey to the familiar waters we have already charted. This limitation not only hampers our own growth, but also influences those we interact with. We are, after all, products of our environment, and a milieu that shuns change is likely to stifle the growth of everyone within it. To navigate the influence of the unchanging, we must first cultivate a deep-seated belief in the value of growth and change. This belief acts as a beacon, guiding us through the fog of stagnation. It requires us to be courageous, to take risks, and to embrace the unknown with open arms and an open mind. It is about recognizing that the path to fulfillment and success is often paved with challenges and changes, each serving as stepping stones to greater heights. In dealing with the unchanging, it is important to strike a balance between empathy. We must understand that their resistance to change often stems from a place of fear or discomfort. Showing empathy means acknowledging their feelings and perspectives, but determination means not allowing their fears to become our own. It is about gently encouraging them to step out of their comfort zones, while also firmly maintaining our course towards growth and evolution. Additionally, surrounding ourselves with change makers, innovators, and forward thinkers is vital. These individuals serve as a constant source of inspiration and motivation. They challenge our ideas, push our boundaries, and help us see the world through a lens of endless possibilities. They remind us that life is a dynamic journey of continuous learning, adaptation, and growth. As we journey through life, let us embrace change with enthusiasm and optimism. Let us view each new experience, each alteration in our path, as an opportunity to learn, grow, and become better versions of ourselves. The unchanging may choose to stay anchored in the harbor, but we must set sail towards the vast, uncharted waters of potential and possibility. For it is in these waters that we discover who we truly are and what we are truly capable of achieving. In the symphony of life, let us be the composers of our own destiny, writing melodies that speak of adventure, growth, and the relentless pursuit of our dreams. Let us be the architects of our own journey, building bridges over the rivers of change and paving roads to new and exciting destinations. As we leave the realm of the unchanging, our path now leads us to another group that significantly influences our journey. The self-centered. Their impact, while different in nature, is equally crucial in shaping our journey towards success and fulfillment. As we continue on our journey, Our path now intersects with a group that significantly impacts the way we navigate through life's myriad challenges and opportunities. The self-centered. These individuals, often ensconced in their own world, view life through a singular lens, focusing predominantly on their needs, desires, and viewpoints. Their presence in our lives can be likened to a mirror that reflects only one image. The self-centered move through life with a perspective that places them at the center of their universe. Every conversation, every interaction is seen through the prism of self-interest. Their concerns, their achievements, their challenges, these take precedence, often at the expense of acknowledging the experiences and needs of others. In their world, empathy and understanding are often overshadowed by the pursuit of personal gain and recognition. This self-focused approach can have a profound impact on those around them. When we engage with the self-centered, we may find our contributions undervalued, our achievements overshadowed, and our needs overlooked. It's like being in a play where only one actor is given a script, while the rest are mere spectators to their solo performance. This dynamic can lead to feelings of insignificance and frustration as we struggle to find our voice in the cacophony of their self-absorbed narratives. But why is it crucial to be mindful of the influence of the self-centered in our lives? The reason is twofold. First, continuously interacting with individuals who prioritize themselves above all else can skew our understanding of healthy relationships. Relationships, be they personal or professional, are built on mutual respect, understanding, and reciprocity. In the shadow of the self-centered, these pillars can weaken, leading to one-sided interactions devoid of genuine connection and support. Second, the influence of the self-centered can subtly shape our own worldview. We may begin to question the value of empathy, generosity, and collaboration. We might start to believe that to succeed, we too must adopt a self-centric approach. This shift in perspective not only impacts our relationships, but also our sense of self. It can lead us away from the core values that define who we are and what we stand for. How then do we navigate our interactions with the self-centered? It starts with a strong sense of self-awareness. We must be cognizant of our own values, goals, and worth. This awareness acts as a shield, protecting us from internalizing the skewed dynamics of these interactions. It helps us maintain our perspective, ensuring that our sense of worth is not contingent on their recognition or approval. Furthermore, setting boundaries is essential. Boundaries allow us to define the terms of our interactions, ensuring that our needs, opinions, and contributions are respected and acknowledged. They help us create a space where mutual respect is the foundation of the relationship rather than an afterthought. It's also about seeking balance. While we may not be able to entirely avoid the self-centered, we can counterbalance their influence by cultivating relationships with individuals who embody empathy, collaboration, and mutual respect. These relationships serve as a reminder of the kind of interactions that enrich our lives and help us grow. Interactions characterized by shared experiences, reciprocal support, and genuine connection. Moreover, in our dealings with the self-centered, it's important to remember that empathy is a two-way street. While we may not agree with their self-focused approach, understanding their perspective can help us navigate these interactions more effectively. It allows us to communicate and engage in a way that acknowledges their viewpoint while still asserting our own. As we move forward, let us be mindful of the impact the self-centered can have on our journey. Let's strive to maintain our sense of self, to uphold our values, and to cultivate relationships that are grounded in mutual respect and understanding. For it is through these relationships that we build a life rich in connection, collaboration, and our journey is not defined by the people we encounter along the way, but by how we choose to. As we continue on our path, let us choose to engage in a way that honors our values, nurtures our growth and enriches our lives. As we conclude our exploration of the self-centered, our path now leads us to the final reflections and insights that will tie together our understanding of the people we must be mindful of in our journey towards growth and fulfillment. As we draw our exploration to a close, let us take a moment to reflect on the journey we've embarked upon. We've navigated through the realms of the complainers, the naysayers, the unchanging, and the self-centered. Each of these characters represents a different challenge, a unique obstacle in the path of our personal and professional growth. But more importantly, they represent a mirror offering us a chance to reflect on our own attitudes, behaviors, and choices. In understanding the impact of these individuals on our journey, we are not merely learning to navigate around external influences. We are recognizing the importance of resilience, the value of optimism, the power of adaptability, and the essence of empathy. These qualities are not just tools to deal with others. They are the building blocks of a fulfilling, successful life. The journey of self-improvement and personal growth is not a solitary one. It's a journey that is profoundly influenced by the people we choose to surround ourselves with. The complainers, the naysayers, the unchanging, and the self-centered, they all have lessons to teach us, sometimes through challenges, sometimes through contrast. But the key lies in our response to these lessons. Do we allow these interactions to diminish us? Or do we use them as stepping stones to rise higher? As we move forward, let us choose our companions wisely. Let's surround ourselves with people who inspire us, who challenge us in positive ways, and who help us see the world not as a place of limits, but as a landscape of endless possibilities. Let's seek out those who share our values, who uplift us, and who encourage us to pursue our dreams with vigor and enthusiasm. However, let's also remember that while we strive to surround ourselves with positivity, we should not shy away from the challenges that come from interacting with difficult personalities. These interactions are opportunities for growth, for developing patience, understanding, and resilience. They are chances to practice empathy, to strengthen our boundaries, and to reaffirm our commitment to our personal values and goals. In conclusion, the journey to personal and professional success is as much about the people we meet as it is about the goals we set. It's a journey that requires us to be discerning, resilient, adaptable. It's a journey that challenges us to be the best versions of ourselves, not just in isolation, but in the context of the complex, ever-changing tapestry of human relationships. So, as we step forward from here, let us do so with the knowledge that the people we encounter are not just obstacles or stepping stones, but mirrors reflecting our own attitudes towards life. Let us embrace this journey with an open heart and an open mind, ready to learn, grow, and succeed, not just for ourselves, but for the betterment of all those whose lives we touch.